Can you briefly describe the incident that made you realise that your treatment and other experiences in the past at the club had been part of an endemic culture of mistrust and mistreatment of black musicians from the UK and Ronnie Scott's?
I think there comes a time in everyone's life where they decide to take a stand for a cause, or just really come to a place where they just won't tolerate isms anymore. Yeah, and I think that going to see Wynton Marsalis at Ronnie Scott's for the second night, the last night that he played there, which I think was the 19th of August, Saturday 19th of August, the second set, the late show set, and to be treated the way that me and my wife were treated, having had a almost 30-year history of going to this club, albeit for the love of the music, not the love of the place. You know, I mean, it being the sort of one of the best places over the last few decades to see really the sort of some of the great artists about and pioneers of the music, people like Art Blakey that have 2-week stints there, you know, Dizzy Gillespie, Joe Pass, just Betty Carter. I mean, just endless sort of, you know, just a great place to go and learn about our music. And then, you know, so having had this sort of almost 30-year history of going to the club, but never ever really feeling any kind of welcome. Let's use that word, you know, sort of welcome by the patrons there and the staff, you know, just nothing but. And I think when I first started going to Ronnie Scott's back in the day, in the 80s, when a lot of pickpocketing was going around, you know, and you know, I believe that they must probably had the idea that myself and my contemporaries were there for that purpose. They, you know, I don't think it ever dawned on them that we were actually interested in the music. They, you know, because they would just hound us around the club, thinking that we're trying to rob people. So, you know, so we had to endure all this stuff through the 80s and 90s. You know, the door staff were just like like coconuts from hell. You know, just really horrible way of treatment. You know. So, you know, and you know, I'm from Hackney. You know, so if I, you know, there were times where you just want to get like Hackneyfied on them, but you just think, man, I don't want to get banned for this place, man. I love, you know, these people coming to music. So, you know, you just hold it down. But I think this incident that took place on this particular day, where we were insulted and abused by the staff and the management, was the straw that broke the camel's body. Yeah. Yeah. And that was it. You know, I was just like, well, okay, well, after that incident, I decided that I'm not going to let this go, and I'm gonna talk about it. And I just thought, well, because I'm quite active on Facebook. You know, I just love that medium. I love the idea of sharing information and finding out about sort of the alternate, almost like the real world. You know. Through various websites and links via friends. I just find it a really fascinating place, or a window to the world and real information. So I'm quite vocal on Facebook, and I thought to myself, well, you know, I speak on a lot of things, you know, a lot of political things, you know, a lot of social things, and I thought, why don't I speak on this, man? This was really a big impact on me. I thought, well, okay, I'm going to put up a status on my Facebook page, and I put up, why is it that every time I go to Ronnie Scott's club, I have to deal with these bulldogs at the door? Man, when I put that status up, I didn't say anything for a minute. And I think I might have put back to the 80s, you know, in question, you know, back, you know, same old, you know, what's changed, you know, new management, you know, new furniture, and, you know, new kind of like porn lights, you know, new sort of like, you know, porno decor, you know, but what's really changed, you know, and man, I just watched that post turn into like it's almost like the revolution started right there. You know, a group was started talking about an issue. There's a lot of people started coming in and kind of fighting it down. You know, it's like, you know, come on, Cleveland, man, you're rocking the boat, man. Why you know, come on, man. Ronnie Scott's is, you know. I mean, they had no idea of especially a lot of youngsters that were coming on there and talking a lot of actually nonsense, just talking a lot of hogwash, because they had no idea of the experiences that myself and my contemporaries had experienced in the 80s, because a lot of this stuff ain't even documented. And the other thing is that it's never really spoken about in the open. You know, the crap kind of service and the horrible treatment that you received at Ronnie Scott. So nobody really talks about it. It's always stuff that's spoke about amongst yourself. You know. So here I was talking about, you know, Ronnie Scott's, the famous jazz club, probably one of the famous jazz clubs in the world, and here I am sort of calling them out in the public on Facebook. So that was it, man. That was the question that's still being asked.